pretty girl, and you dance at the club now, mama.
Here's what you're gonna get with a Tuesday Night Rodeo Club show. We are able to very quickly read the room and adapt what we're doing to serve the needs of what is happening. And a lot of times it starts off with a cocktail hour and we're kind of being chill, and then eventually people start getting a little looser, and then
someone is finally going to break down and have the courage to request a song. And as soon as the first one happens, it's game on.
Dolly Parton, anything Dolly Parton.
Okay, we got you.
rather than us just saying, here's what we got, we made this thing, we're giving it to you, we're saying to people in the audience, we all want to create something together and make some sort of experience that this person in the audience and this person in the audience, as well as the three of us on stage, all have equal parts in making the show. In addition to touring with many different artists, playing everything from arenas to football stadiums to bar rooms to beautiful theaters, I also have done tons of work in downtown Nashville on Broadway. You just go out and you don't know who's going to show up, and you got to get in people's faces. And that has a certain arc and an experience. But what has been really wonderful about this project is having Amanda Stewart, who is a fourth generation Montanan. She just has a totally different take on how to grab an audience, and it's very intimate, it's really engaging and really beautiful. So we can take kind of our Nashville showmanship and can combine it with a fourth generation Montanan who is in her own right a really wonderful artist. It's very unique that I've played with lots of different iterations of bands and with different people, and I will say the Tuesday Night Rodeo Club, this is the first time I've been able to successfully pick up and just play whatever, or I guess the whole group has been able to just pick up and play whatever and pull it off. When we show up to play, we don't have a set list. I have played thousands of shows with artists all over the world, and when you're playing a show on a large scale and you have lighting and production and video walls and content, you have to stay to a very strict set list.
So you rehearse a tour, you play that tour for the next year and a half, and it's dialed in. And so I'd gotten to a place, even as a musician, where you're unaccustomed to hopping on a stage and just going for it.
What's really fun and familiar about the way we perform as a band is it's very similar to what I used to do with my dad down in New Orleans. So he's a touring musician, he traveled the world with lots of different artists, and he would bring me and my brothers out to his gigs down on Bourbon Street or the Jazz Fest, and he would get us up on stage, no rehearsal, and he would just say, all right, we're gonna play this blues song. You've never heard it before, but just watch my hands for the chord changes. And we would just launch into it. And in our project, in the Tuesday Night Rodeo Club, if one of us knows a song, then our rule is we have to try it. And I just think that is such a unique thing too, because we all come from such different backgrounds. It never gets old. It's never the same show twice. And we're hanging on by the edge of our seat, just seeing what curveballs people are going to throw at us.
I'm surprised and amazed on so many occasions, just as the girls are able to pull a song out of nowhere that I'm not even sure that I've ever heard before, and one of them knows it, and we're able to go on this adventure.
We got a request for some No Doubt, and there's no doubt about it, we've never done this one. Don't speak,
and it's filled with laughter and fun, and then the crowd is laughing as well because we're trying to figure out what happens in the bridge. And you just never know where the night's gonna go. I've always said that no one goes to Carnegie Hall and buys a ticket to watch a player piano run through programmed Chopin nocturnes. you want to have an element of risk. You don't know that when you go into a show, but that's what makes a live show so unique.
It kind of just feels like when you come and see a show, you're coming to like hang out in our living room and hang out with us as a family. I mean, we pretty much are. Thad and Annie are married. Of course, they're family. I feel like I'm just a part of their family too, and it's just a very welcoming experience that if I weren't a part of this group, I would be the one in the audience coming out every Tuesday.
And that's something that we've been able to pride ourselves on is making relationships. Whether it's a corporate event and we're working with their leadership team and their event planner, and the next thing you know, we're lifetime friends because we used music as a vehicle to connect. Because at the end of the day, that's what music is all about, is to be able to go on a journey with each other. And so even as a player, my confidence to say, you know what, let's just go for this and let's see what happens.
Something that is so interesting about playing songs in an acoustic trio format and getting these curveball requests is that you really quickly understand what makes a song great. And somebody can say, hey, play Radiohead. And you think of all these synthesizers and all this crazy sonic soundscape that those bands have created, and then all of a sudden there's just nowhere to hide. And all you get is the essence of that song. And some of my favorite moments in the band have been these songs like Creep, like Pink Pony Club, these songs that there's so much production on the version that you know and love, but when you present it with just 3 human voices and a couple instruments, it impacts the listener in an entirely different way, and it just reveals to you the heart of what this artist has created. And it's just so special to be a part of something like that.
She